One of the biggest things we had to change was a result of, I coach monthly, and every month it was pre-books. We had trouble hitting our pre-book goals, and I realized in 2017 that the only way I was going to move forward from having this conversation with the same people every month was to eliminate the pre-book issue. So I gave them access to their schedules on their phone, which was probably one of the scariest business decisions I've ever made. And looking back at it, I think I was fearful of doing that because I thought one person might screenshot their schedule. It was keeping 29 people from moving forward. And once we did that, the game changed for us. It's a new day is the coined phrase at State of Mind. It is a new day, and it sometimes is harder for the stylists that had to work 40 hours a week and every Saturday and didn't have the digital access, and things weren't as streamlined. It's really sometimes hard for them to say, well, your younger team doesn't have to do it. Our young talent team doesn't have to do that. And we had to let go of those beliefs. So it was either let them go or stay stifled. And I needed to walk through it, and we had to walk through it together. We don't want to be Blockbuster. We want to be Netflix, and we don't want to be old. We want to be new, and we want to be at the top. Our young talent team, when I realized I needed a different philosophy and business practices, and my son, who is a stylist barber with us as well, gives me a lot of insight, and I realized I needed to get out of the salon with them to understand how to adapt and how to relate to them. So every month we go to lunch together. There might be 3 of us, there might be 2, there might be 5, there might be 8, whoever wants to go is welcome. And I just sit and listen and I learn. And what I learned was I thought they wanted one thing, and a specific conversation with a girl that was just going out on the floor, what her biggest concern is she didn't want to have to stay that extra 2 hours after the 9 to 3 shift until 5, because we had always made our young talent team do that. She wanted to leave at 3. She didn't like feeling like she wasn't part of that team. And so what I thought was important to her didn't even hit her radar. And that was such an easy fix. That was like such an easy thing to do. And it kept them feeling like they belong. And it was just huge. So I take them to lunch, I listen. I started going to summit classes with them. I listened to them, and I've really changed my philosophies about growing them. We used to start out with Foil 101. Our first highlighting class now is hair painting and balayage. We barely teach foiling anymore.